Today, in this video I'm going to talk about Canada immigration new update. In this video I'm going to talk why Canada remains closed to travelers even as other parts of the world reopen. If you are interested in this topic, please watch till the end of this video for latest immigration updates and news. Please like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel and don't forget to hit that notification bell icon. Let's get into the video. Since March of 2020, Canada, our neighbor to the north and closest ally, has kept its border closed. Leaders in Canada and the United States have extended the non-essential travel ban on a near-monthly basis since the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic. And, though some thought the ban might be relaxed this month, the two countries agreed to extend it again through at least July 21, 2021. But why? Here's what you need to know. Why Canada is still closed for travel. There are various reasons why Canada tightened restrictions on travel, and that the country hasn't yet reopened for tourism tracks with how it handled the pandemic. Canada's policy throughout the pandemic has been one of exercising caution, even if other nations clamor to reopen. So, while several other countries loosened travel restrictions in the first half of 2021, Canada has only tightened them several times. For instance, all travelers ages 5 or older must present a negative COVID-19 test result before boarding any flight entering Canada from another country, which went into effect in early January. Then, in February, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau extended the testing requirement to land border arrivals. Canada also extended its ban on cruise ships, prohibiting vessels carrying 100 or more people, effectively shutting down the industry in the country until 2022. Travelers to Canada are also required to take a test upon arrival and pay to quarantine in a government-approved hotel while waiting for the test result. If the test is negative, travelers can finish their mandatory 14-day quarantine at home, but travelers who test positive will be required to quarantine in designated government facilities. Right now, only Canadian citizens, permanent residents, people registered under Canada's Indian Act, protected persons, select foreign nationals traveling for essential reasons and immediate family members of Canadian citizens or residents are allowed to enter Canada. But if you don't fall into one of those categories, that means tourism is pretty much off limits. Canada had a very public delayed vaccination program, and while those delays seem to be improving, just 27% of Canadians are fully vaccinated against the coronavirus. According to Johns Hopkins University data, the country has recorded over 1.4 million positive cases and over 26,000 deaths. But with vaccinations in the country on the rise and positive cases down, and with several large countries opening for tourism, some think it's time for Canada to relax its policy. Parts of the world are reopening. Many countries close to the US, either geographically or diplomatically, have reopened to American tourists just in time for a summer travel boom. But Canada is not one of those destinations. The travel industry has clamored for travel corridors that they believe would help the sector rebound from pandemic-related losses. The European Union, for example, added the United States to its so-called travel whitelist, which will allow vaccinated visitors to skip quarantine requirements and move freely between the 27 EU nations. It's not a true travel corridor just yet, however, since the EU is still looking for the US to relax its travel restrictions on visitors from the EU. Countries especially dependent on tourism, like Mexico, which made $25 billion on tourism in 2019, never shut their doors at all. Implications of Canada's travel ban. There were just 150,000 trips to Canada by non-Canadians in April, down 6% from March. But even though people aren't coming into Canada in waves, Canadians are traveling abroad, even if they have to quarantine when they return. Trips abroad by Canadian residents were up nearly 19% in April. Still, the travel ban has ostensibly affected Canada's travel industry, which has put pressure on the Canadian and US governments. However, they appear to be frustrated with what they see as a lack of progress. The mayor of Niagara Falls, Ontario, home to the eponymous group of waterfalls, said that US tourism was right up there with oxygen. According to the Wall Street Journal. Air Canada, Canada's national airline, last month called for clarity and said that the government needed to act faster. Canadian Chamber of Commerce President Perrin Beatty told Bloomberg that it had no idea what the government would do after the current travel ban expires. Business leaders are also calling for a reopening plan. These are strong words from some of the most powerful players in Canada. But judging by what Canada's leaders have said publicly, it doesn't seem like there's much of a hurry to roll back the ban, at least right now. Many countries, like Canada, continue to say that now is not the time to travel, Trudeau said earlier this month, according to Reuters. Trudeau also added that Canada would work closely with the US but that public safety would remain at the forefront. "Our number one priority as we fight COVID-19 is keeping Canadians safe," Canada's Minister of Public Safety and Emergency Preparedness, Bill Blair, said in a mid-June tweet. It isn't just Canada impacted, either, as the U.S. Travel Association said that the U.S. loses $1.5 billion every month that the border remains closed between the two countries. Tourism generated $105 billion and supported 1 in 10 Canadian jobs, according to one report. So, while the extension of the ban doesn't come as a complete surprise, it's certainly frustrating for travel providers on both sides of the border who want to get back to some semblance of normalcy. Hopefully the details and information presented in this video is helpful. Canada Immigration News Channel will be releasing a new video when new information is available on any of these updates or requirements. If you have not subscribed, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to click on that notifications bell icon. See you sooner in next new immigration video.